are you? You just heard AudioCraZ say clickety-clicky the buttons. That was cool.
Yes.
But it's it's Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and here we are on Nerd Cave Show. We got Lady Duke with us tonight, so that's always fun.
What's up, guys?
So here I'm gonna give you over to AudioCraZ, but it's good talking to you guys again. Happy to see you.
Good evening, everybody. We are just a tad bit off, and I am way off tonight. And I'm going to apologize now. It's been kind of a hectic week. But yes, we got the ever-lovely and ever-talented Lady Duke in the house tonight.
What's up, guys?
There she is. Say hi.
There he is.
Hi.
And I've got to get that camera fixed. I'm sorry. That's the tech in me is driving nuts. I literally, it's anybody's curious, everyone look at it. It's my fault. I literally, we knew she was coming. Had it all planned. I was like, oh, yeah, get the mic out and everything like that. And I look, and it literally was like 15 minutes till. And I look over there and go, I forgot to set the camera up.
The camera was still on his desk.
Yeah,
it was still plugged in because I use it for my
needed to be.
computer for when I'm live streaming when I do my Twitch stuff. So all of a sudden, it was just like scramble, and I didn't get the color balance.
I blame it on the lack of happy juice.
Thank you. More happy juice, please.
Yes.
Oh, happy juice. So, Lady Duke, we got to catch up with you. We haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been?
I have been slowly losing my mind because of school, but that's normal.
That's pretty normal, isn't it?
Pretty normal. I was in a play for the longest time at the beginning of the semester. I was at CHB, the play Antigone. Yay, Greek play. Woo,
Nice.
so
Nice.
fun. I had to be an old man.
I thought you liked that stuff.
I do like Greek plays. I was an old man. Okay.
So you
Not
played
gonna
me.
lie. Huh?
You
Yeah.
played AudioCraZ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
I did.
Or
But-
me.
But did you ever look like a 90s rapper? Like a 90s reggae rapper?
I never had the dreads.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I look
yeah,
like.
I had a mohawk. It doesn't count, though.
I was blind too.
No,
Were you
no
ever
joke.
blind?
I had a mohawk. So.
See, Lady Duke, I could tell you stories about AudioCraZ and myself in our teenage years that quite have a lot to do with rap.
Oh,
Remember that,
fun.
AudioCraZ?
Oh my god.
Evan, he's talking about, yes, we've got a lot to talk about Baby Yoda. We're going to get to that here
Yes.
shortly. So, yeah, we're not going to argue. There's just what is the technical term? Plethora?
Plethora.
There's a
Yeah.
plethora.
There's a plethora.
I
yeah.
like plethora,
English
though.
and me not work together.
No.
Happy
Yes,
juice.
okay.
I like plethora. Plethora is my new word. Not
Yeah.
plethora, no, plethora.
Plethora.
That sounds like something
It
medical.
sounds better.
I
Yes.
need a plethora of
Like
happy juice.
Leviosa.
Is what I need. Oh, nummy. I've
honestly-
needed that all day.
Honestly, guys, it is really fun to be back. I mean,
We've missed you.
It's fun to have
Yeah.
you back.
yeah, I'm gonna try to be back more often.
Yay!
Although tomorrow they're gonna have me try out for a musical, so yay!
Yay!
Well,
Musicals
you
are fun.
They are fun, and it's gonna be Tommy, which is the Who, based on the Who.
Oh, rock on.
Yeah, it is.
As long as you're not doing ABBA, that's all I care about.
No.
I will ban other people from doing ABBA.
No, thank God.
Mamma Mia, I'm sorry. I'm done with it.
Mamma Mia, here
I
we
still have
don't go
nightmares.
again.
I still have nightmares from that show.
You have mama'd your last Mia.
No.
You ever get that twitch from doing a stage show? Just
Yeah.
I came this close with Cats, and then I saw the.
Oh, cat. No, not cat. Oh.
I was there with Disney on Ice
No.
recently. I'm not gonna lie. That
I
was
saw
yeah.
the trailer
I
for
had,
that. It
yeah.
scares me. Scares me so bad. And I'm like, we're in 2019. This CGI belongs in 2006.
Honestly, I can see the a lot of those actors and actresses wanting to do something like Cats, because that's honestly those people they're there now. That's like one of those theatrical plays that they saw as a young kid, and it's probably helped to inspire them. So being able to be a part of a modern version of it, I can see the appeal of it. It's
Don't
Cats.
see this aesthetic choice.
And I remember working Cats. Oh man. See, Beard, you don't remember back in the day when they used to have an elevator system that ran the stage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, the entire stage motorized and spun.
I know. That's really cool.
Oh, that was such a fun setup.
I would not have been available for that show.
Oh, yeah, you don't turn down the money. When you're broke and you're a whore, time for money.
Yeah. Aw.
He's a theater whore.
Yeah. I'm just a
Peter.
working whore. Nothing wrong with
I guess that makes me bold.
sexual workers.
Both?
Nothing at all.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
I've got several friends that are, but when it comes to getting a paycheck, yeah, I'm a
20
whore
bucks
for money.
is 20 bucks.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That'll get me happy, Tooth. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, some more.
All right. No, I didn't. I completely. Retro goes, no EVGA shirt today? No, I didn't even have this is the shirt I wore at work today, and I look plain and stuff, and I get it, but it's just one of those is like, I was scrambling so much, changing my shirt wasn't even a thought process, and I washed them all. They're all clean in my drawer. It's just, I didn't get to. I'll do it next week. I'll remember. See, you were supposed to be here this week, Retro, so I don't want to hear it. You didn't show up and remind me to wear my shirt, so it's your fault.
Take that, Retro.
It's your fault, Retro.
Nope.
I'm wearing
All
my
right.
ugly shirt.
I'm sitting here. It's been a rough day, dude. Everybody is joining the chat. You guys are going nuts. I love you guys.
Wow.
I think we're gonna go ahead and jump. I think it's time we jump into to the cookies.
Yes.
What am I thinking of?
Candy challenge.
Candy challenge.
Candy challenge.
Yeah.
My brain is so fried. All right, tonight's candy challenge.
This comes from Retro.
Yeah, Retro. See, you weren't here. Was that a reason why you didn't show up, Retro? Is because you didn't want to be part of this challenge? Is that what we're talking about?
Are you just like, making us suffer? Well, they don't look bad at all. They look
No,
really
they're
good.
called CoCo Loco. These are coconut flavored cream cookies, little Dutch made.
Little
Okay.
Dutch
So-
maid, huh? Coco Loco.
Yeah, CoCo Locos. Now the thing is they are coconut, and I'm not a coconut fan.
I'm not either.
I'm no.
There are places
What?
for coconut.
Usually it's not on my plate.
Not in an almond joy. I can't eat almond joy.
Oh, I can't stand almond joys.
Oh, I can eat an almond joy. Oh yeah,
It's
I
for
can
the
eat an
chocolate.
almond joy.
See,
Coconut.
I can have German
actual-
chocolate cake. I love that. But the coconut's kind of buried.
Yeah.
There's
it
not
is
much
buried.
coconut left by the time you get to it, so it's great.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
gonna dive in.
Me too.
They don't smell too bad. All right, so this is what? Chocolate and coconut. So that's probably going to help. I smell the coconut on that one.
If I close my eyes,
How many times have I heard that before?
I can imagine an Oreo.
No, it does not taste anything like an Oreo.
No.
It's not.
I like the chocolate.
Retro, I agree. I like my coconut with rum also.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, these are interesting. They're not quite what I was thinking of. They're a little bit softer than Oreos. They don't
They
have
are,
that.
yeah.
They don't have that really nice Oreo crunch.
No. Nor do
Well,
they
you
have
know
the
they're Dutch.
chocolate.
Different.
They have very little.
They like to do,
sugar.
you know, they bake differently. Their ovens are metric.
Yeah, this isn't as crunchy as Oreos are.
They're not bad.
No.
I may munch on these.
I may munch on this.
All right, let me try it. Okay. Does it pair with Happy Juice? That's the question.
Coconut, not so much. It's a good palate cleanser, though.
Yeah.
Not bad, though. Actually, really. Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Are there coconuts in the Netherlands being little Dutch made and all? That's a good question, Nathan. I wonder if they're imported.
No, they don't. It does not pair well with Happy Juice. I'm just saying that right now. Are there coconuts? Well, there are coconuts anywhere wherever you ship them to.
No, this is like an Oreo, only coconut flavored.
It's a chocolate cookie with coconut cream in the center. They're not bad. They're good. I was expecting a lot worse. They're
I
real.
was
It's
expecting it to be very overpowering.
it's more cream than it is coconut. It's got a slight coconut flavor to it, but there's none of that coconut texture.
The chocolate of the cookie is actually kind of overpowering the coconut.
It really does.
Which I'm thankful for.
They're actually pretty good.
It's an essence of it. Not
Audio, can we divulge what kind of Happy Juice we're drinking?
Why not?
Why not? What the kind of Happy Juice that we're drinking is whiskey.
it's
Yep.
good.
It's
Irish
Irish.
whiskey. It's Irish whiskey.
It's Irish smoothness.
Irish smoothness. Yeah, and I've really needed this because I've been anxiety so bad, hands are shaking, kind of a couple of days. So happy juice.
We had 17 minutes left on the show, and I was like, "No, I got to go get some happy juice because audio was not happy."
No, he wasn't.
No, I mean I was getting everything done.
No,
but
it was getting done. We were there.
No, but we wanted you to be happy.
Yes.
So,
He knows. How do you make AudioCraZ happy?
Yeah.
Happy juice.
Whiskey.
Now he's audio happy.
Not too crazy. Not right now.
All right, so
Okay.
I think we need. We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Are we gonna move on?
Yeah, I'll probably nibble it. You'll probably see me munching on the cookies all friggin' night
You'll
because they're sitting
probably
here.
Yes.
hear me munching.
So.
I already ate
That's
mine.
all right.
All right, so a lot of people have heard of the stories, the news, and stuff like that. That a lot of people are saying that their Disney Plus accounts were hacked. Oh, they were hacked.
You were hacked.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those deals where everybody's talking about all these because what had happened was Disney says that. Or not Disney, but it's been reported that, what was it, close to, because there's 10 million subscribers, about 3 million accounts. I believe it was 3 million?
Oh, wow.
Let's see here.
Mm.
I could have swore I heard like close to 3 million. Out of 10 million, it's not bad. But it's basically they found about... They found those accounts on the. I think it's on. They were finding them on the deep web.
Oh boy.
Username and passwords.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Disney Plus hasn't said how many subscribers have.
No,
had
Disney Plus doesn't
security
really know.
problems.
The problem
Right.
is it was reported by somebody else who found it, and Disney did
I'm sorry. I love
was that?
Alley Cat. See, what had happened was.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, what's happened is Disney has said that their services has not been hacked.
They had not.
What they're saying is that nobody's breached their systems, nobody's gotten in, and nobody's even attempted.
Not even
but
tried.
some users have been shut out after hackers tried to break into their accounts. That's about it. Pretty much what the general consensus between Disney and a bunch of other people is, well, some people have decided to use very easy passwords, or they're using the same password they use for everything else, and those other services were compromised. So sure enough, if they're using this email address, which that's your username, all they have to do is figure out your password, and if you're one of those people who use the same password, simple password, yeah, it's probably got leaked on the deep web. Yeah, my Netflix is a different password. I actually have if I can give anybody some advice, 1, uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. Include all those. 2, change some numbers for letters that you can easily remember.
Ooh, I do.
3, pick a word. Pick a word and change some of the letters to numbers, and change one of the characters inside of it randomly to an uppercase. That's the easiest way I can tell people to have a different password. And there are some password managers you can get. The one thing I can strongly say is don't use the same password for multiple things, because if one service gets hacked, it gets compromised, and we all know that a lot of times it isn't your account. What'll happen, look what happened to Yahoo a few years ago. Oof. Their servers got compromised, and they pulled everybody's usernames and passwords.
Yep.
After that,
It was the bourgeoisie.
pretty much they had everybody's username and password, and a lot of people meh, but then they still continually use the same password, and they were using that Yahoo account as their email. Well, fast forward, people still do the same thing. People, you have to change up your passwords every now and then. It's just the way it is. Companies and everybody can only secure as far as the weakest link, and typically that's the user.
Yeah.
And I hate to be mean about it, but that's the truth. You have to take your account information, your security personally. You have to take responsibility for that. Yes, companies have to have a responsibility to secure their systems,
But
but
can't.
you need to step up as an adult and have some decent passwords. And like I said, the most common thing I tell people is pick a word, or what I'll tell people to do is think of a baby word. Something that's not a common thing, but I'll tell people that pick a baby word, and as in, say, instead of avocado, avocado. So you're changing one of the letters in it. So one, now a dictionary, not it's not a hack, but a dictionary brute force can't get it. And then change the A to a 4. Or change put an exclamation point at the end.
Yeah.
You know, you can remember the letter, or remember the word, because, oh yeah, it was this crazy little thing I come up with. Or it was this thing my baby said, and was just kind of, you know, my little daughter had said, and it always stuck with me. Use that as a password. If that's the easiest way to do it. I tell a lot of people to do that. It's like, think of something that your child had said that was really funny, and you'll never forget, and use that. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's a great idea.
Not a bad idea.
No,
it really
it's
is.
not. And this is the same reason why I have to take
Nathan,
every single semester. Like, they always have these random tests and stuff that we have to take as a student. And I'm like, dude, I already have enough stuff to begin with. They make us take a data and security one because people do exactly that. They use the same password over and over again. It's simple stuff. Like, don't put your personal information online. Don't give it to strangers. Don't do this. And I have to take it every semester, and it makes me lose my mind because because sadly there are people like that. And I know it's hard.
Yeah.
But still.
But here's the one thing you got to remember. One, your username is typically, if your username's your email address, guaranteed they already know what that is.
Yeah.
So you have one thing you have control over, and that is your password. What was it? Nathan goes, Janice 1. I'm going to say no to that.
Too simple.
Generally known names are a bad security password. The reason being is if it's spelled out exactly the most common way other people spell it, it is in dictionary brute forces. That is actually in common in a dictionary brute force. And essentially what it is, the server will sit there. Somebody will will have a server, and they'll constantly spit out commonly used words, and the entire English dictionary and stuff, and just spit it out. And they're constantly hammering the server to try to see if that'll work. And if it's a common name, if all you're doing is changing the first letter, then guess what? They only have 2 shots to figure it out. I am going to say H-Tomb. How's it going, man? Dude, long time no see. But I always, like I said, the one thing I tell people, or say you were out, there's always some funny little word that is different from the regular spelling. It's something you and your friends use, or as I tell a lot of people, remember when your child was just starting to speak, and they said something that really just, like, you can never forget. It's this funniest thing. And for you, it would be the easiest to remember. Use that and make a couple of tweaks to it. Change a letter to a number, and add an exclamation point to the beginning or end, or change. The common thing of using I as an exclamation point is pretty well known. It does work.
Yeah.
And make sure your passwords are no less than 8 characters. It gets really, really difficult. Change things up in the passwords. You can make them where it's easy to remember, but come up with ways that it isn't commonly known, and a dictionary hack isn't going to figure it out, and have it changed differently between different sites.
Yeah.
Or I know it's difficult. I work in IT. I have probably close to 40 to 50 passwords I have to remember.
Gosh. That's crazy.
Between Wi-Fi, the network administrator passwords, all the password for all the services we deal with. You know, I've got a ton of them I got to remember. And yeah, I do. I have some that are written into encrypted log files, but still, I have to keep track of them.
Gosh, that reminds me.
Gobbledygook 45. Dude, that's a good one. But what I would change is...
Yeah.
That is a very good one because it's not a common word. It's made-up word, effectively. And, that would not be found in a dictionary hack. Now, if they got your account, they would have it. And get in the habit of changing your passwords every few years. I know it sounds difficult, but...
I like gobbledygook 45, but I would use zeros.
Yeah.
Or at least 1 0 in place of one of those O's, And, I don't know, maybe a 3 in place of the E here and there.
Yeah. Or like Nathan, he says platypus. You know what? I would change that to platinum puss.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds really cool.
Yeah.
God, that reminds me a long time ago. Like when I was working. I don't know what I was doing.
Platinum puss.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
There's this old lady that was telling me something about her internet and her password. And she's like, oh, it's the password I always use for everything. And I'm like, well, ma'am, not to burst your bubble, but that's a really bad idea. And you probably should change your password for everything that you use. And she's like, well, I have to say that I hate you. And then she walked away. And I'm like, well, have fun getting hacked. Have fun with that.
Hey, you tried.
I tried.
The effort was there.
Yeah. It was
You
there.
gave it the old college try.
I think I was working at a retail place somewhere. And maybe it was just me. Maybe I shouldn't have suggested that. But I'm like, okay, it's common sense. And I was like, well, maybe, ma'am, you should probably change your password.
There's
But-
what happened. See, Lady
right.
Duke, you can't teach someone
I know,
common
it's
sense.
the public.
Now, can we please discuss the fact that Disney Plus got 10 million subscribers right off the
That
day
is
Yeah.
one?
freaking.
That's pretty
off the-
unheard of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy crap! Now, here, to put this into perspective, the first year that Disney, we don't know exactly what time, when they hit 10 million, but the first year Disney Plus, or not Disney Plus, Netflix was out, they hit 10 million.
The first year.
Within the first year.
Yeah.
But this is within the first week.
The first day. Now, we got differences. There are some differences. A lot of people are like, oh, well, Disney's going to blow them out. Well, there's a few changes here. One, Netflix was all by the lonesome.
Yeah,
They came out the gate, and they did amazing.
they did.
Disney Plus, you can get free with your Verizon phone. How many mobile phones do you... See, there's a lot of things they're not saying, like, how many are these free people? How many people are getting it for free, and how many have a paid subscription?
I will be one of them
Such
soon.
as myself.
You want to watch... Have you watched The Mandalorian?
I have.
Okay. You watched the second episode?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Gary, have you seen...
I have subscribed.
Have you seen the second episode?
Friday night when it
I can't wait.
I got Sailor Mandy hooked on it. We are ready. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's saying something because my wife is not she likes Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but she's not like a huge Star Wars fan, But and I mean, the selling point, the thing that's got everybody buzzing right now.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, can we not talk about... Well, here's the thing. It's like, yes, we have The Mandalorian. It's an absolutely phenomenal show thus
It
so
is.
far.
It is.
Absolutely
But could we
wonderful.
please talk about the fact that it has Darby O'Gill and the Little People? And I'm not letting this go. I am not. If you guys have seen my tweets, I am not letting this go.
I don't want to. I like that.
It's
movie,
like the
but I don't
first
wanna
movie
see it.
Sean Connery is in. Come on,
know.
it's a mandatory watch. It's like required by law to see that show, that movie.
There's a reason I don't want to see it.
Why not?
Again, I love it. I love that movie, but that part that you know about terrified me as a kid.
Oh,
I have PTSD.
the what is it? The
Banshee.
The Banshee.
No, the Banshee was
They
scary.
did so good.
I know it's good.
They
Nowadays,
did
I'm like,
so
oh, that's
good.
great.
My kids love that movie. I don't care how scary it is. They're going to be forced to watch
You
it
know
for the
what?
rest of
I
their
am
lives.
glad that they have on it.
I'm either a great parent or a horrible parent. One of the two. I don't care. They're
You're
watching
a,
it.
Yeah.
you're a good mix of both.
Yeah, it's like you gotta expose them early.
That's
it's okay.
right.
It's good to
Gotta
scare
give that
people.
exposure.
That's what Don Bluth said.
All right, Lady Duke, you were going to say.
Yeah.
You are happy for something.
I am happy that they have gargoyles on it, and I
Yes.
want to rewatch
Right?
it.
Right?
DuckTales.
Yeah.
What else? Oh man, there's so much stuff. It's like Disney, you gave us all this goodness, but
know.
you don't give us enough time. Like you would figure with Disney, with enough as much money as they have, they would give us more hours in the day. Or at least
Right,
pay
yeah,
for
you'd think.
at least pay everybody's wages for a week, so we can all just sit home binge watching Disney
Right.
I know,
Plus.
and now, like in February,
They can afford it.
We're getting new season of Clone Wars in February. It's gonna be the final one. They're finally gonna finish it. I'm glad. And now I'll have something else to watch besides The Mandalorian and Gargoyles and Gravity Falls and all the other ones that I like watching on it.
All I want to say is live action gargoyles
Yeah.
with Keith David.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's
that sounds
the
interesting.
I hope they do something
That's what
like
I
that.
want.
Isn't that the rumor going around? That they're gonna do
I
it?
don't think it's a rumor yet.
Is it gonna
but
be?
it's in my heart and in my soul.
Yeah. I've
It
heard-
is a thing. It is happening. Keith David embodies Goliath. Keith David is Goliath.
Okay, I can see that one.
Yes, and Jonathan Frakes is still going, so he could bring what was it? What was he?
Was he Jonathan?
Xanatos.
Yeah, he was
Xanatos?
Xanatos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I gotta watch this all over again.
Also, what's her name? The counselor Deanna Troy, the
Yeah, I know,
actress.
I know.
She
Maybe
played
Sirtis?
Demona. She played Demona. I can't
Demona.
remember the
Yeah,
actress's name.
Demona.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
She played Demona.
That's awesome.
All right, now you guys are making me like I gotta watch another show on Disney Plus. I
that's the
have
whole
time to
point.
watch all this stuff.
Alley Cat. I haven't seen the live action Lady and the Tramp yet, but I
No,
heard
it's
that
on there.
very
My
good, and I
daughter-
want to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what's gonna suck is my kids are gonna come over this weekend because I put it on both of their tablets. And they're gonna be like, "Daddy, we watched this," and "Daddy, we watched this," and I was like,
"Well, I
"Don't
didn't
tell
have
me
to,
they,"
no
and they're
one-
gonna tell me anyway.
Of course they are.
And Daddy's going to be saying, I worked.
Yeah,
I worked to earn
I worked
this
all
for
week so you can have all them stuff and Disney Plus and Netflix
Oh,
on
that's
your
cool, Dad.
tablets.
Here, we're gonna watch some more.
Yeah, exactly, dude. No joke. If anybody's curious, I showed my daughter The Mandalorian. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but my daughter has demanded I get her a Baby Yoda.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I know
So-
I'm gonna
I
market
get that.
And she gave me that look. That
Oh,
look
no.
of if you don't, you die.
That look.
Yes,
Oh,
I got that
Disney.
look. I got the Miss A look.
Disney,
And
hurry up.
So I showed her The Mandalorian, and she's watched episode 1 and 2. Now that show was so good that I sat her down. I was like, "All right, let's try watching the Star Wars Clone Wars, the cartoon."
Yeah.
I tried to show her. I showed her the first episode. Meh. I showed her. This is how powerful the Mandalorian is. I showed her to her right after. On Friday night, she watched the first episode. Saturday evening, she was already on season 2.
Nice.
She binge watched season 1, and she was proud of it. And I was just like, "That's my girl."
No.
But that's the
good
power of the
job.
Mandalorian, man. That's how great that show is. It just got her into
Should we
it.
just gush about it right now because we're already talking about it?
Frozen 2, your daughter ready? Honestly,
Oh, no.
my son is ready for Frozen 2. My daughter, she's kind of into it. She'll want to watch it, but that's not really. She likes dark and scary stuff.
Yay.
I got her. She loves the
That's-
Adams
that's what
Family.
I'm talking
She
about.
loves.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, my daughter's got a real dark side to her. She literally went from everything pink and purple one year to the one school year, and it was just like everything's got to be black. I'm like,
Does she like Monster High?
no,
She? No.
it's too cutesy for her.
Ah, that's interesting.
She did like it, but she got out of it, and now
It was
she's
the
into
gateway.
like.
It was the
It was
Monster
the
High
gateway.
was the
Yes, that
gateway.
was the gateway drug. That was a gateway. Monster High did progress her to over 2. Like, and whenever she plays Roblox, everything is like big dark blue or big huge black gothic wings, and oh yeah, it's so
Beautiful.
awesome.
She's going through that phase. Oh, it's gonna be so great.
Tramp was mean. Is Tramp mean in the movie? Evan Ratcliffe?
No, he's
Sorry,
just
Ratliff,
he's a
not
scoundrel. He's just a
Oh,
scoundrel.
okay.
He's a tramp.
That's why they had a whole song about
I'm a
him.
tramp.
Are they gonna sing it again? I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we need to get into some other stuff, but we need to a little side tangent on
Yeah.
the Cave Jam. And you
Yeah.
got the link ready?
Jam.
Cave Jam. I saw this thing, and this thing was really freaking cool. I know it's a bit pricey, and we're gonna post a link here in a second.
I got it.
This
Coming up.
is the Pix Backpack, and if you guys don't know, we do a Cave Jam. It's like some item we saw, and it's really cool on Amazon.
Oh, that's
so you
cool.
guys can click the link. You can buy it. If not, you just at least check it out. This thing is freaking cool.
Yes,
this
please
is
just click the link. You don't have
this
to
is
buy
an
a
LED
thing.
programmable backpack where you can program the display. It's
Yes.
basically like pixel art on your backpack.
Nice.
I
But
would
it's
play with it.
freaking awesome. It's
I'd have some questionable images coming up on my
Oh
backpack.
my
I'm not even gonna lie.
gosh.
oh geez, no, I can only. This is gonna go. If any high school kid, well, I mean, $260 for a backpack. but it syncs with,
Pricey.
you basically connect it to your phone to program it. So yeah, you can. I think it's got
I'd
you
have
can
some
charge
fun
your
with
phone
it.
off of it too.
Not
But
even gonna lie.
it's
Nice.
really freaking cool. Yeah, all you cat's like, can I put Yoda on it?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, of course you can.
You can put anything you want. But yeah, no, this is the Pix Backpack. It's an LED backpack who dares to be different.
He dares.
It's a
to be
full-on
different.
usable backpack that you can tote all your stuff, but it's got like a little sync cable with it that you can charge your phone to it, and it's also got the full back of it is a display. What is it like a? What is the pixel on it? It's like a.
I don't know what the pixel rate is, but you know what it reminds me of for those Doctor Who fans out there. Remember that one episode?
It's a
where
16 by
walked-
20.
Yeah,
They
oh,
walked
wow.
around with the little robots. They showed you how they were feeling with the little emoji.
Oh,
That's what the
Is that-
picture that's getting ready to come around has got the smiley face on it. That's what made me think of that.
that's
Triggered
great.
it. But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't put Yoda on it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
there
that
is
backpack is pretty cool.
There is a bit of an upgrade to get the power bank that goes with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I'm pretty sure you can include any power bank you want. But it's an RGB. Each pixel or each cell is RGB, so you can literally have 16.5 million color variations.
Wow.
So
The
yeah, it's really
future.
cool.
It's the future.
Did you see the picture of it?
Yeah, I did.
No, it's really freaking awesome. I saw this as like, oh, I can see dick butt on the backpack. Right away.
Oh, jeez.
Like I said, I'd be having fun with it.
I know that people are gonna start to abuse it, and because like, are they gonna market it for like kids first? And they're like, look, you can put emojis.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff on
they're
it.
Well, if you
And
look
now-
at the models, they're all adults.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's high school kids with
High
money.
school kids, yeah,
Well,
with
true.
money.
But yeah, it'll fit up to a 15-inch laptop. It's got plenty of space for school and stuff. Yeah, H-Tubes go. It reminds me of the color light, the color
the
bright,
light bright.
Light bright,
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I
like
was
having a
thinking
light
about.
bright
Yeah.
on your back.
Yes.
Now, if you can have, which is what sucks, is if you literally have a display of your battery level on your backpack. That's gonna suck when you plug it in and everybody sees that your phone's about dead.
Broadcast it to the world. Oh.
Dick
But-
pics on my back.
Yeah, dick pics on my backpack. That's a good one, dude.
Oh God.
Can you
The
imagine?
possibilities will be endless.
Just imagine if somebody can hack this.
Oh.
I don't know. Is it Bluetooth?
I don't think
I think
so.
it-
Is it?
I didn't look to see what kind of connection it was. LD manufactured.
Pixel
Alley
boob.
Cat, you'd have pixel boobs on yours. Okay, why not?
There you go.
Nice. That's classy. That's classy right there.
It doesn't say that it's Bluetooth, so my assumption is that you have to connect a cable directly to it.
Oh, okay.
Now I do see that it's got they're putting the iPad or the Apple laptop in their
The
backpack.
iPhone?
Is it an Apple?
I think it has an Android app as well because I could have swore one of the images in the pic. One of the images I believe showed the Play Store. So I'm assuming there's an app
Okay,
for both
okay.
the iOS and Android.
Oh yeah. It says by syncing it with your iOS/Android phone. Okay, I saw that now. I didn't
The only
see
thing I
that at
didn't
first,
notice
though.
is whether that's one thing I didn't see. I couldn't find the manufacturer's website. I only found it on Amazon and I found it on a couple other websites, but they didn't see how you synced it up. I think it's direct cable. So I think
Direct
this is a
cable.
direct cable. You have to use the USB connection.
Okay,
Whether
yeah.
you use Lightning, I think it probably has like a USB connector and you just use your standard cable on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're not quite to the future yet, but we are definitely getting there.
It's still pretty interesting.
Still
I mean,
pretty
you
cool.
know,
Not sure I would drop that money for it right now, but
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
I wouldn't.
Honestly,
no,
here's the
actually,
thing.
I
I know
would.
people that spend like $100 on a backpack.
Right.
$150 on a backpack. So,
Yeah.
so this much, especially if you're a tech person that really want, I can see this
Yeah.
backpack for ravers.
Yep.
I
could
can
too.
honestly see this for people that like to go to raves,
They
but also
sell
want to have
shirts.
a backpack. This would be perfect.
They
Well,
sell
think about it.
shirts
Having a
just like
shirt
that.
sync up with your backpack.
Uh-huh.
And the shirt, I actually bought one from Las Vegas one time, and it's what it basically does. You have the battery pack on you, so it's kind of like it's connected to your shirt. But
Yeah.
that was an older one. They probably have newer ones, and they'll be like, whenever they hear like a beat or an going on,
Yeah.
it'll sync up to the rhythm of it.
See, here's the
And
thing.
light up to it.
I'm wondering if it can have sound, if it's sound sensitive or not.
That would probably be the next
Nate.
the next thing.
Well, here's
I
the
hear
thing.
you. I want floating cars too.
Here's the thing. This is my honest truth. If it has iOS and Android apps, I am pretty sure there's going to be some guys that are going to have some fun with it using Raspberry Pis or Arduinos. I can guarantee you there's going to be some guys going to be able that'll be able to sync it with an Arduino that they can connect to via wireless.
HT said Raver Backpack. OMG EDC champion.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
Now we are seeing the possibilities.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I can honestly see somebody going to parties with this just to advertise that they're selling something.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It'll flash like subliminally, and it's like
This backpack will sell itself.
yeah.
It will. I think it will. You know what? As a matter of fact, for somebody with the right entrepreneurial spirit, this backpack could pay for
This
itself.
backpack is a great investment.
Yes.
I want some more cookies.
Yeah.
Lady Duke, would you be so kind?
Yeah.
I'm digging these cookies more than I thought I would.
Yeah, me too.
Just
Yep, there you go, H-Dooms. All right. So now when you get to where are we at on time? We've been babbling pretty good.
I don't know.
Talk about Baby Yoda.
We're good.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. We time to get away from the cave jam.
The only thing that could pull us away from that conversation, dum dum dum.
And now is on to the meat of the show. And I've got a good little. These are ones I've curated, and there's a couple of them I didn't grab, but let's it. Being as everybody else is doing it, the number one topic on Twitter currently right now is Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Baby Yoda.
Because we don't know the name of Yoda's species.
Oh, it's hilarious. There are more people that are saying that. Oh, Reddit is flooded. There's people that are like tired of seeing the Baby Yoda. It's like only been a couple of days. It's awesome. I love it.
I will not be tired of it yet.
Oh man, the amount of Baby Yoda memes and tweets and on Instagram, the amount of Baby Yoda that is out there is monumental. I'm pretty sure Disney knew exactly what they were doing when they put, okay, what are we going to do? Let's have a show around a Baby Yoda. Everybody's been talking about it for years. Let's actually do it. And the entire world went, oh.
Look, he was trying to heal him.
When he's 50 years old, you reach. Look this cute. You will not.
He lifted a big beast off the ground so they can stab him.
Yeah. He's like, hey, this baby is my sidekick.
Hey, that
now.
baby is still 50 years old. He
Yeah, he
understands
is.
what's happening. Did someone say goblins?
Space goblins.
Dude, some of these are freaking awesome. I like this one. I'll take 10. Yeah, I like it. I want to squeeze him and make him mine. I want to squeeze him and hold him and love him and yeah. Oh, just everybody. My daughter literally, it's the funniest thing. She literally looked at me. She said, I want to be Yoda. And I got the look of death
It's not a
that
villain.
if I didn't make it happen. You know when you take your daughter and she sees a puppy.
Yeah.
And you know that if you don't get her that puppy, your life is going to be miserable. That's where I am right now with the Baby Yoda.
Okay, Disney, hurry up, make the merchandise.
This is what I don't find. This is what completely blows me away. They knew they were going to do this. Why did they not have the toys in place by now? They literally should be rolling. Oh, here's the best one right here. Do you see this one? This is the one where the cartoonist for Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh yeah.
He did one. They did one. It's awesome. Baby Grinch is terrifying AF. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, like they turned what was looking to be a space western had all the tropes.
Yeah.
Had all the Clint Eastwood vibe coming from Mr. Mandalorian here.
Oh, they did such an amazing job too.
We had the wise guide, played by Nick Nolte, which is awesome.
Oh, I love
And-
that guy.
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
That has literally ended every one of my daughter's sentences.
I have
For the
spoken.
past week, I have spoken. Okay.
See, it was gearing up to be like a serious space western that was lawless and all the stuffs. However, we get this Baby Yoda, and it's the greatest thing ever. And now it turned into like 2 guys and a baby, except that it's 1 guy and a baby.
Yeah, you're
Star
right.
Wars, the Baby Yoda. I love that one where he's sitting there looking up and it says 5-year-old me looking at the crackhead
Oh my God.
breakdancing at the
I
bus.
just saw like Calvin Hobbes one. Yeah.
Well, here's the one thing, and we all know this. They say that Baby Yoda is 50 years old.
Yes.
Now, the most common theory is, this is my daughter right here. I want a
Yeah.
Baby Yoda now.
Yeah.
Veruca Salt. So a lot of people want to say the reason, and the main reason they're calling this Baby Yoda is they're wanting to say the most common theory is fan theory is that this is Yoda's clone.
So there is another theory about this.
There
And-
is, but there's actually a couple of theories. This is the most popular one, and I don't subscribe to it.
I will say something on that because I'm also super geek and
Yeah.
watch a ton
Everybody
of shit.
gangsta till Baby Yoda
However,
starts walking.
If you clone in the Star Wars canon, if you clone somebody with Force abilities, it turns out to be disastrous. I don't think this baby is a clone.
I did not realize that.
Yes, if you clone, look what happened to Palpatine when he got cloned, which it's still considered Legends. However, it was disastrous.
What happened? I don't recognize this. Tell us, oh wise one.
Expanded universe. Long story short, Palpatine had a backup plan in which he had, if in the event of his death, he had several clones in a facility somewhere. Got destroyed later on, but one of them got
Usually.
loose, and when they tried to use their Force abilities, it blew up in their face, literally. So I do not think this is a clone of a Yoda. I do not think it is Yoda's spawn because it's. However, I will say this: in the canon right now, the reason why we don't know where Yoda is from is because Yoda himself made sure that his homeworld was never found because, according to him, his species is peaceful, and he didn't want the Clone Wars and politics to get involved.
But hold on.
But
there
there
were 2. Okay, you gotta remember
Yaddle.
on the Jedi Council there
Yaddle.
was Yoda and Yaddle, a female.
Yes. However,
My theory is Yoda
Did they
tapped
have a
that green
kid?
butt. Yoda did
it
the
is not
nookie.
impossible.
Yoda
because
did the nookie.
He did it all
Kiadi
for the
Mundi
nookie.
did the Nuki because his species was technically dying out, and he had special privilege from the Jedi Council to procreate with his wives.
Force power, mega force power cuteness. Baby Yoda.
This okay.
Now I'm putting some bad
You just
thoughts
said
in
it.
my head
Audio
now.
just said it. Okay, we've got it right there. That is that Baby Yoda. That's who finally brings balance back to the Force. Because think about it, okay? The Force has not been balanced yet. Everybody
No.
said, "Oh, it's Luke." It was Luke. Luke was the one that was supposed to do it, or Anakin was first because he didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
But that story was shot to hell because
Yeah.
you found out that it was Palpatine's whatever, you know.
No, here's the thing in
Yeah.
the story. I mean, we haven't seen the new movie. It's coming out. The next movie is coming out next month. Will we see Baby Yoda in it? I have a feeling we will not.
I don't think we will because
And we
he's
would
not-
need to see Baby Yoda in that movie to be a part of that.
I don't agree with you, Audio. I really don't.
Baby
see what
Yoda
you're
needs
saying.
actually he would be no that would be close to we'd be hitting close to tween Yoda, wouldn't it?
No, because it's only
Well, think
Or
about it
is
this
that
way.
is that Baby Yoda just starting to be annoying?
It's like a 1-year-old. So if 50
Not
years...
wanting to clean his room, Yoda.
That would be funny.
like Teenage Groot.
Oh, God. Oh, a series with teenage baby
I want to
Yoda.
see a show with Teenage Groot and Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Or
Marky.
Baby Yoda goes to the dark side. No, we do not speak of such things.
No.
Alley Cat, no.
No, he not.
I'm on board with it, Allie.
He's too young.
Yes.
He has
I'm
his
on board
heart
with it.
set.
I am on board with it. He's young. He's impressionable. This can happen.
Here's my guess. The whole point of this, I have a feeling that either one of two things. One of two things. Either A, Baby Yoda is not a clone. I'm going to say it right now. I'm putting that down. Baby Yoda is not a clone.
They want to try
never
to
thought
clone
that.
from him.
2, Baby Yoda is one of two things. Either A, Yoda and Yaddle's happy time fun thing.
Yeah.
The green happy dance happened and Baby Yoda came out.
I think you may be onto something.
Or 2, they were. This was a baby brought to them, or somehow got snuck off the planet.
I think it was.
And basically, Baby Yoda is stolen.
Yeah, I think Baby Yoda is definitely stolen.
I got a feeling, and it has nothing to do with Yoda or Yaddle, or maybe.
Well,
maybe there's a child of Yaddle that Yaddle didn't tell anybody about.
That is also true.
It could also be Yoda's son that he never told anybody about.
I mean, 900 years is a long time. How long has he been a Jedi? Probably not as long as that. Probably maybe about
I'm assuming he was at
least. There's a 50-year time period here.
He was 900 years old. I'm assuming he was a Jedi for 600 of that.
Here's the question. Here's the question. How old is Anakin? Or was Anakin when he died?
In his 40s.
Yeah, it was something like that.
So 46 years old. Okay.
Darth Vader,
Right, from little boy standing in front of the Jedi Council to Darth Vader dying.
Sorry, Alley Cat goes, let poor Yoda have gotten laid. That poor old man.
No one deserves to die a virgin. No one deserves it.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Anyway.
But here's the thing. This is my theory.
We all know who died a virgin, and that was
Okay. But this is my theory on the Yoda story. The Mandalorian, which eventually we're going to learn his name, and the reason why he's going to get involved with what is the female? We haven't seen them yet in the show, but we've seen we've got the Pop and the female mercenary.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to get involved, and this is going to be the quest to figure out where Yoda came from, Baby Yoda came from, and to take him home.
Yeah. I think so.
I have a feeling that Baby Yoda, somehow somebody figured out, someone stole Baby Yoda, sold Baby Yoda to the Empire, or was going to sell them. That's basically why he was in that pod. They were going to sell them.
Yes.
They were trying to obtain him. That's why he was so interested. He just wanted that scientist wanted to get his hands on him.
You know what?
He wanted to clone him.
What if they weren't selling him? What if he was given to this group of whatever they were, mercenaries, trying to get him to a safe place?
No, mercenary.
Because they were also hired on by the Empire dudes.
Exactly. The mercenaries were there to get paid.
I don't remember hearing
the Empire dudes set out the bounty for the baby, for the asset.
Right.
And the mercenary guild, and it ran through the mercenary guild, and that's how the Mandalorian got it, because nobody else did it, because everybody kept dying. So he's like, okay, I'm going to do it.
But then the other people caught wind of the baby being there, so they sent him off to kill him.
Yeah, that's what I...
Killing a baby, you were just wrong.
But see, this is
bad.
I hear that, but what it doesn't solve it to me. It's like, okay, they didn't know where exactly he was. They had a last known location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had the last 4 whatever digits of the number, which was
well, because he was they had really good mercenaries which would know how to do that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You got to remember, when you're trying to smuggle somebody, you're going to do as thorough as a job as you can.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, just watch Firefly. You understand.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in there. I really did.
You know what?
All my Broncos out there. I
might
love
lose some friends for this, but I'm okay. I'm glad Firefly got canceled. I could not.
I'm going to mute his mic now.
Stop. Just stop right now.
I can't see Shush! I can't.
Shush!
They could
I
go
respect
nowhere else with
opinion,
that story.
but no.
You have been officially shushed. Shushed. All right, back to Baby Yoda. So, this is my.
Oh, really? I know.
Oh, hey, Gary, one more thing. Shush. So.
www.sh.com.
.com, yeah.
Wee.
Did someone draw this Baby Yoda? All these images were either Google image search or I found them on Twitter or Twitch. Twitter.
Now,
Thank you,
if
Twitter.
where
Or,
did you get
Reddit.
him was directed towards me, I came from a dark, wet place.
Oh,
Spaghetti is what he's talking about.
yeah.
So if
Really
Baby Yoda
bad
is 50
spaghetti.
but looks about one in human years, shouldn't have 900-year-old Yoda look like he was 18?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it could. Well,
But then again, he was stressed out. He was a Jedi, and remember.
Look
all
at what
the
it did to
Well,
Obi-Wan.
okay, no, hold on. You got to remember, Yoda was maybe like what, a couple inches taller than Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, not by much. maybe
Baby
a foot.
Yoda,
He's
you got to
3
remember
feet
they
tall.
age different. It maybe that was 50 years. Maybe at 100 years, he's talking, he's walking.
his
You want to
growth
smack
spurt
the
at
crap out of him
200.
because he ate all your cookies.
Yeah.
You know that he's right
He's
around
like
that
a
age.
6 to 7 year old probably at
Exactly.
that point. We don't know how they age. We don't know. We know that they live a long time, and in canon speculation, they also were probably one of the oldest species in the galaxy.
Probably. But I'm going to say this is where I'm putting it, and I could be wrong, and I don't care. I like this theory so far.
All right.
The Baby Yoda, it was stolen.
Yeah.
Somebody smuggled him off the planet.
I-
The
I'm
mercenaries were
with you there.
holding him to because a Baby Yoda, being as it is extremely, extremely rare,
Yes.
especially a baby, that's high dollar. Especially knowing that that somebody of the Empire be worth. I'm pretty sure that Baby Yoda was stolen before the fall of the Empire.
Yeah.
That's why the value was there.
But
Yeah.
see, okay, here's my problem with that story. Okay.
No, you already wronged it with the Firefly. So
No. Look, listen.
yeah.
The Nick Nolte's little guy, okay?
Uh-huh.
He said everyone that comes looking for that group of people
Dies.
dies, okay? So
they've had
multiple
'em for a while.
bounty hunters have come to that planet, and these other bounty hunters mercenaries,
Yeah.
are killing bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why? Why are they staying there? If their job is to get him to this scientist,
No. You don't understand.
Well, they were
Okay.
being
There
held
was
by
nothing
weaklings.
tying them to the Empire scientist.
No.
okay,
No,
that's
there
what I
isn't.
You
thought
gotta
you were
rem-
saying.
No, there was nothing in the story that said that they were saying that this is the asset. And they always called him the asset.
Yeah.
They knew of his existence. But you got to remember, these mercenaries had him and was probably auctioning him off to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Empire, the scientist,
wind of it.
Gotcha,
wanted
I
to
see
get
what
his
you're
grubby
saying, I
paws
see what
on
you're
it.
saying.
Exactly.
So they were holding him, and they understood they had a fight on their hands because everybody was after this, because it is such a rare thing to get the Baby Yoda. Because
Gotcha.
one, you have this really strong
Force-sensitive being.
creature. You also have this little creature of epic cuteness that drives every little girl in a several thousand-mile radius completely nuts.
Even the Jawas wanted him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course the Jawas wanted him.
The Jawas would have given you stuff back because that's how awesome Baby Yoda
Don't
was.
ever Google what a Jawa looks like without its cloak. It's freaky.
Is it like the blue waffle thing?
No, it's not that.
Did you
It's
have to
not
go
like,
there?
No, it's not like that.
Someone had to.
It's still disturbing.
Wrong.
It's
All
not
right.
disturbing in the blue waffle way, though. Don't
Allie.
look that up either.
Allie wants to know where you got the little animated Yoda figure.
Animated.
drawing.
What's the?
The little guy on the screen.
Oh, the little one.
Oh.
I Google image search.
See?
Yeah.
Retro was absolutely right, Allie.
It was
That's where
Google
you got
image
it.
search.
Google
I
image
found
search.
everything, but I know the one down at the bottom of the screen that was Google image search. It was a blue background. I can send you the one without the blue background. I got this one. I actually had to Photoshop it to get rid of because it was in a blue background. It was a full size image, and I just Photoshopped the magic and put the white outline on it. But if you want to, I'll send it to you. Just remind me. I'll get it to you. Yeah, I'm not a little girl, but I must had one. We all have a little girl in us.
Yes.
I don't.
Even I do too.
I don't want to imagine what that would be like, Gary.
What?
Your inner child that's a little
My
girl.
inner child.
His inner child eats paste.
My inner child. I just told you.
His inner child. I have to keep all the crayons away from him, or he nibbles on them.
Oh, gross.
So yeah, no. That's my theory. One, Baby Yoda was stolen from the planet. Mercenaries hold on to him for the highest bidder.
Yep.
Or they were, I'm going to say they were holding on to him for the highest bidder. Everybody didn't want to pay that. They wanted to steal Baby Yoda. Empire, everybody. It turned into, we're not buying him, we're taking him.
Yeah.
That's how important getting a hold of a Force-sensitive Yoda was.
Yeah.
We still don't know what the Yoda species name is.
No, we don't.
I'm hoping in this we finally get the actual name.
That would be nice to have that information.
Someone get George Lucas off of his gold, bed, and out of his gold crusted, diamond crusted pool, and
Lucas?
Name the species.
Please just name it. You even named
Is
that.
it Lucas
that
that we
rhino
would go
thing.
to though?
Lucas
Anymore?
is the father of the Star Wars
Yeah,
universe.
but didn't he sell it off?
He did.
Yeah.
But he's still responsible.
He's still the creative influence.
Look at the level of seriousness on AudioCraZ's face. I'm going to go right back to his camera right now. Look. Sorry. It went away from where I wanted it. Look at that. That is intense.
It is.
Seriousness.
His responsibility.
Right there. This is a father speaking.
Nobody else can do that. I'm sorry.
Another father.
Anybody at Disney, you don't have the right. This is a George Lucas because he's either going to do something really awesome or really stupid, and we all have to be there to witness it. AKA Jar Jar.
You know what? People give Jar Jar such a hard time. Here's something.
I went there.
Here we go.
Jar Jar was absolutely necessary.
No, he was not.
Jar Jar was absolutely
I gotta
necessary
hear this.
because what was the other character? Name another character that Palpatine could have manipulated enough to get complete power from the Senate from. Oh, see the look on AudioCraZ's face right now? He can't answer that.
I need another cookie.
There was a lot of senators that were floundering, but probably not as
See,
influenceable.
when they gotta have the cookie, you got the meat.
Oh, look at him crunch on that. So, look at that. Just so begrudgingly trying to enjoy it, but can't. I will say that I did see this one other fan art image of the Mandalorian with a baby Yoda strapped to his front and a baby carrier.
But he deserved that
That was
one.
great.
All I'm saying is Jar Jar Binks was a necessary evil.
That's strike number 3. I'm about ready to mute your damn mic.
Gosh.
Oh man.
I can't wait for the next episode though.
Oh no, I've already bought my IMAX 3D tickets. I've already bought them. I still gotta find out if the person I invite is going with me. So I may go by myself. No, it depends. I'm gonna see if she's still available.
I could go with you. It'd be cool.
Well, I promised somebody else, so I can only ask them.
That's true.
Because I only bought 2 tickets. I usually go to the movies by myself, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But no. Let me ask her. Let me make sure because I did promise somebody else. Let me make sure they still want to go. If they're not able to go, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Let me see here. Misa thinks you're so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
Alley
my
Cat?
God, no.
Misa thinks that you are wrong.
Oh no, she's talking about me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't deny it. I don't try to hide it. I am nuts.
Did you
That's
remember
all
that?
I was gonna say, I'm saying you're wrong.
Okay, did
Misa thinking you are wrong.
you guys remember that whole theory where they thought he was some sort of Sith master feigning to be stupid?
Yes, I
Good
remember
God.
that one. Oh, that was a great
It's a
fan
pretty
theory.
good one.
That
I'm
was
not gonna
perfect.
lie.
That was one of
But
those off the walls. I was like, you know what? I know it's wrong, but that's
so
pretty
stupid
good.
that it could be plausible. I just wish it were, but it wasn't.
No, Jar Jar Binks was an absolute idiot.
Yeah,
that
he was
right where he needed to be.
To me, here's my problem. This is the part I didn't like about it. He was too slapstick. Too slapstick for the Star Wars.
He had to be.
No, we don't need anybody that's slapstick in the Star Wars. Star
You can
Wars
have somebody be-
borders between humorous and funny and
did they
serious.
take that part a little too far?
Jar
Yes.
Jar was way off the rails, and I'm sorry, he was slapstick.
But think about it. Look at it from a Sith.
Floppy-eared, corny.
Look at it from a Sith's point of view. Okay.
Nobody's
What
looking
would
at
be
the
easy-
video.
We got a lot of good memes from that theory. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
What would be easier for people to believe? Okay, everybody knows the Sith and the Jedi
That
had
you
control
are
over
not
the
allowed
Force.
in the Star Wars universe anymore? I believe that.
Everybody knew that the Sith and the Jedi had control over people using the Force. They could convince them to do what they wanted. Okay, somebody like Jar Jar, all it took was some fast talking.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
He didn't fast talk. He face planted into everything.
Yeah.
That's the point. He was stupid. He was a patsy.
So that made him
No,
inconspicuous.
It was a very good wild fan theory, but it just
I
didn't hold enough merit. I'm sorry. It was funny. It was entertaining.
It was.
I loved it, but it wasn't believable.
I think it's got some meat to it.
I don't know about your meat there, but
I will try to humor
your
you
meat's a
at
little
least.
spoiled.
What was that?
I'll try to humor you at least, Gary.
I ain't humoring him. The beard's off the wall there. All right, where are we at on time? I think
We're at about an hour.
We're about an hour.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at actual record time, so
All
we're,
right.
we're about an hour.
Man, this has been a great night, dude. I love you guys. This has kind of been off the wall, and the chat's been going nuts, and
This is
it's
what
been
we
freaking
need.
awesome.
No.
We needed this episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to understand. Gary even saw it. I was coming in. My anxiety has been going nuts the past
Yeah.
couple of days. It's been a rough day. My hands were shaking when I got here. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys being in the chat. This has been absolutely phenomenal for me. Phenomenal for us. I love it when you guys come in and hang out with us and chat with us and BS with us and look at us doing weird, goofy stuff. And we got to spend an evening talking about Baby Yoda.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's
I
always
love
a
it.
good time.
I really do.
And yeah, to echo Ray, you guys with the chat, getting involved in that, we love that. Thank you guys so much. It's so
Yes.
much more fun when we here in the studio, all of us, whether it's
Like-
me and Ray or like with Amanda being here, we can interact with everybody else. It's always great. It makes it more fun. So thank you guys. And Amanda, I'm glad you were able to come back.
Me
And
too.
I promise after this, I will get the color tone because Amanda's has been looking, and it's been driving me absolutely nuts.
all
Amanda's
blue.
been looking way too Smurfish
I know.
with the blue tone.
Amanda's
I don't want to
Navi.
become Avatar. The last,
I don't know. I think you can pull it off.
I would rather be Avatar.
I think
the
you would
Last
look,
Airbender.
but here's the thing: you look amazing with a bow and arrow.
Well, yeah, I do. Thank you.
Yes, we have seen evidence of
She
this.
is an amazing archer. So I
Yeah.
mean, you just get a little bit taller and archery and grow a tail, and you've got it.
I know. And then I have to be on a completely oxygenated.
I
amazing
really
planet.
think that if you grew a tail, your boyfriend wouldn't ever let you leave the house.
He already doesn't let me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
That almost took an interesting turn.
Yeah. No.
Okay, Jake goes, maybe Baby Yoda will join Luke's Jedi Academy. Ooh. So that would mean why we don't see him is because
He got killed. No.
Jake, that is a good one.
That he got killed
Dude,
off.
because he would have gotten slaughtered.
By the Knights of Ren.
I'm sorry. I gotta
I
be
don't
me
want
again.
to.
Do you really think one of Yoda's species at 50 years old, granted he was a kid, okay, granted he was a child, do you really think someone of Yoda's species at that young, already having that much ability to pick up that creature and hold it still so that
Picking up creatures and preventing a
It
lightsaber
was
from
called the
going through your
Mudhorn.
chest is two different things.
do you think he would be able to succumb to Kylo?
Not
Yes.
sure.
I don't think
Especially if Yoda was sleeping
I'm
at the
not sure.
time. Remember, this all started at night.
It did, but also Jedi also have some sort of awareness even while they're asleep.
True.
Because look at what happened
But maybe
when
Baby
Luke tried
Yoda's
to
going
kill
through
him.
puberty, and he was having a nice dream of another little Yodeling, and
Of a yaddle.
he did not
A yaddle.
of Yaddle's daughter, and he did not want to wake up from said happy dream, and got a lightsaber to the face.
He went.
You know what the
He
cutest
went
thing?
quietly to that sweet oblivion.
You know
Yeah.
the cutest thing I read
But
about
that's a
Yaddle?
good dude. That I got to give you, Jake. That's a good one.
It
I
is a
did not
good
even
theory.
possibly think of that one. That's freaking awesome.
You were gonna say, Amanda?
The cutest little random bit of trivia that I learned when I was learning about Yaddle is that she would slip sweets to the little Jedi younglings when they were training.
Really?
See?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Just like AudioCraZ slipping the little sweet cookies into his mouth when he's off camera.
Yes.
I'm talking about. I got like my black teeth.
Yeah.
I have done nothing.
You see nothing?
I have
See
spoken.
nothing.
I have spoken. All
I
right.
have spoken.
But Jake, that's a good one, dude. I did not even. That could explain why we didn't see him in the later movies.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Yoda went back to his planet.
You
I
know
got a
what?
feeling that's what this is all
Yeah.
about. The Mandalorian, he's going to take on the task of figuring out, because Baby Yoda probably doesn't even know.
Of course he did. I mean, it's a
He's
little
going to
kid.
try to figure out where. This is my hope. I really hope
We see where
that
the
we
Yodas
finally
come
get a
from.
name for the Yoda species, and I got
where
a
they
feeling
come
that's the
from.
whole point of this.
Yeah.
I think
we're
we
gonna
will.
get like 8. We're gonna get 8 episodes in before they go, oh yeah, here's the name. And we're all gonna be like, that sucks.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
the end of season 1.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of season
The
1.
Nobody
cliffhanger
goes in
is we
there.
know the race name.
Yeah.
The Yodaeans or something.
But you know what? That's a good
No,
theory.
it should be
though.
the Yaddles.
And
Yaddles,
here's
yeah.
why I think that has so much merit. AudioCraZ
What's that?
is your theory about how the Mandalorian is going to seek out what Baby Yoda.
He's gonna try to take him
You
home.
know, he's going to try
Yeah.
to take him home because
He was a
remember,
foundling.
yeah, he was a foundling. He was adopted, so he's going to want to reunite Baby Yoda with his people.
They already
Absolutely.
established that. Oh, I got a cookie in my
Plus,
mouth.
like, he's still trying to reunite with his sense of purpose because he wasn't raised in a clan like many Mandalorians were. He wasn't raised in that. He's still part of the warrior class society. I mean, all of his armor isn't purely Beskar,
Yeah.
where you would make it
He's
with
still
your
earning it.
family. He's still earning it. So he's trying to find that sense of purpose and sense of belonging of trying to get back to his roots as a Mandalorian.
Well,
And also trying to help this youngling that has nothing, that's been sought after, and people have died for it, trying to find his place too.
Yeah, like,
It's gonna
who
be a
wouldn't
place
try
that
to take him
belong-
home? But here, okay, but like I said, this is my honest belief. This whole story is the epic journey of him trying to keep Baby Yoda alive, himself alive, picking up a few allies with him. And we're gonna see, especially the female. I cannot remember what's the female.
Yaddle.
They've made it. No.
The
mercenary.
The one that made the
The
Beskar
Smith.
for him.
The
I'm not
Smith,
sure. She
right?
doesn't have a name.
No. There's
She
another
does?
one. They've already made a Funko Pop of her.
Oh, it's probably the one that he's gonna meet. I don't know her name.
We haven't met her yet, but we know she is. She's on the website stuff. So I got a feeling they're going to team up, or it's either A, they're going to team up, or B, she's going to be the biggest adversary of them. But I got a feeling they're going to team up,
Yeah.
and because she decided to become a mercenary, and they're going to take on the epic journey of trying to take Baby Yoda home.
Yeah.
Now, I have a feeling that Baby Yoda is 50 years old. He is aware of everything that's going on. He gets very cognitive of everything that's going on around him.
Oh,
He is
yes.
very mature. But because of the way he ages, his vocal cords just haven't developed yet.
That could be possible.
I have a feeling that
He does make noise, so there is sound, but still.
but the brain and the vocal cords haven't matured, and it's not that his brain, it's the brain of processing language isn't there. The brain side of understanding the Force, understanding things around him, I think that is developed. That's why he kept trying to go up to him
And trying to
to heal him. He knew
Because
he
he
could
knew what
heal
was
him.
going on.
He just couldn't talk to him and tell him what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
That is my theory is
So
that
cognitively he's there, physically he's not.
He's part of his brain has developed to be a very intelligent being. Other parts of him physically haven't developed yet.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
it's
not old
because
enough.
his use
Exactly.
of the I mean, we're going into fun.
He's still working on motor functions, still working on vocal cords.
But his use of the Force is very instinctual. It is very
Yes,
instinctual.
exactly. But he knows, he's already knowing how to utilize them.
Yeah, like he turned the beast so that the Mandalorian could get a kill hit on it.
Yeah.
So he knew about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he also was aware that if he didn't do that,
Then he would die.
they both would die.
They both would die because that.
This was a survival of the fittest kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot there you can go through and read and understand and stuff like that, discern from it. But
There's another small thing that I now learned what Darth Vader meant when he told Boba Fett no disintegrations. Now we know what disintegrations mean because of his ion disruptor.
yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh,
I
those
mean,
Jawas went up like it was just
They
blop.
just
And I was like, oh!
And they're dead.
They popped like popcorn. I love
like,
that so
dang.
much. I thought it was so freaking
I was
awesome.
like, dang, that's pretty scary, but awesome at the same time.
Yeah, this actually answered a bunch of stuff. Like it literally did. Like clothes went bloop. It's
Yep.
like you ever see the deals where people just disappear, their clothes laying around? It was a Mandalorian.
Yep.
The Mandalorian
That's
Yeah.
what, from now on, if you see just clothes on the ground and the person's disappeared, a Mandalorian got him.
Yep.
Got him. It was right there.
Just got him. Wasn't
That's-
the rapture.
that's all I'm saying.
Just got him.
Wasn't the rapture?
Was not the rapture. It was a Mandalorian. That is
man.
more believable.
I love that. All right.
All right. That's a good one.
All right. We ran long tonight,
did.
but honestly, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I love you guys.
They pop like popcorn.
Yes, dude, Jawas do.
They do.
They're bloop. But the thing is there's so many of them. It's hard to, you
And
take
which
one down,
is
two more
that
pop
one?
up.
I don't know.
Do Jawas? Someone answer me this. Do Jawas is it like a lot like a gremlin where you don't feed a Jawa after midnight or you don't get them wet?
Ooh, what if
They're more like
gremlins are
rat
Jawas?
people.
No, well, possibly Jawas that matured and put on cloaks.
I mean,
Jawas are more like rat people.
weren't
honestly. They
weren't
are.
gremlins in the same universe as E.T.?
True.
And
Think so.
E.T.'s in the same universe as the Jedi.
Yeah. What? Oh.
Retro goes, so what position do you want to try tonight, hon?
Let's try the
let's try the Mandalorian.
I could
that's so
say a
wrong.
lot of jokes, but I won't.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
All right, we need to cut this
do,
out.
we do.
Dude, we love you guys. You guys are going to keep us going all night, but we need to get out of here because we got to do some pro stuff. And
Yeah.
I need to try to get some sleep this week.
Yeah.
So I don't want you guys to
Everybody
see the
get
bags
some
under my eyes.
sleep.
So
Just get some
everybody
sleep.
think
Lady Duke.
Lady Duke. I had some happy juice and I'm kind of like going
It's
like
okay.
happy land right now.
all right.
Everybody, Lady Duke joined us tonight. We hope she comes back
Say
again.
bye.
Say hi, Lady Duke.
Hi guys, and thanks so much.
Yeah.
Hey, there's always a spot on that couch for you, Lady Duke.
No,
Yep.
it's a comfy couch.
And honestly, that sounded wrong in so many ways.
Oh, there we go.
I was not trying to go there that time.
But no,
Just
but
to
I'm
make
having
it
that happy
end
juice
with
and maybe that's where my brain went.
went.
Not trying to
Oh,
go
that was
there.
so wrong.
I was trying to be polite. That's what I get for trying to be polite.
You put happy juice in me, so.
Yeah, this is what we get, but that is okay.
So, all right, everybody. I'm glad you guys joined us. Had fun. We will be back next week, Tuesday night, 7
Yeah.
p.m. here on YouTube. We thank you so much. We love you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys were amazing
Yeah.
tonight. I'm
This
not
was
joking.
great.
Some
You
good
guys like
ideas.
kept us going. We did not. We were gonna like stick to our normal 1 hour, but you guys ran us over a little bit.
I
So.
know.
15 minutes. So
Thank you
Yeah,
guys very
dang.
much. You just, you're amazing people. So, Thank you to Zabeard for running the show. He is over to the producer's seat.
Woo.
I want to thank him for.
I'm over here doing my thing.
He's doing the clickety. While I'm over here doing the drinkety. And then Lady Duke is over here chatting us up with us. She's over here keeping us in line somewhat.
Yes, somewhat.
Brought the knowledge over there, enjoying everything. She enjoyed some happy juice tonight too, didn't
Hey,
she?
let me just say I think this was the perfect episode for Lady Duke to be involved in because
It really was. It really
this
was.
was great.
The beard and couch cam. Yes,
beard
and
Retro.
couch cam.
So
Yes.
we'll see you guys next week. Next week, I think we got a couple of. We may have some other people. We
Yay.
keep the couch. We keep fluctuating between 2 and 1 people, so we may have some more people coming in the future.
Sweet.
Like I said, anybody here locally want to come down, hang out on the couch, join us for a show?
Woo.
Contact me. Instagram. Okay, if you guys don't know how to find me yet, you click the links up above. But it's AudioCraZ, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
YouTube.
Twitch.
Yeah.
You can find me there whenever I actually have not been able to play games in a while, but I've been trying to. I've actually played Fortnite.
Oh, you did?
No joke. I played Fortnite all day Saturday.
Oh, man.
I went from level 4 to level 14.
That's great.
Nice.
Good job. I cannot play that game. I suck. I will die in
me
the first
too.
5 seconds.
I've gotten some good shots. I've gotten some good rounds in. I've gotten I think I'm averaging 2 kills per round. So
pretty
that's not
good.
too bad.
Those kids are merciless.
Oh, dude, there's some dudes that are absolutely amazing. So, all right, before we get too crazy, we're going to get up out of here. So thank you again for everybody watching. We will see you next week, 7 p.m. Pacific time, here on YouTube. We love you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one, folks.